Hi.
My name is Anna Catherine.
I'm Berglind.
You know, your usual two awkward students talking about art. We all love that.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
Today we're going to be talking about Venice Biennale, or also known as
Tveräring.
Tveräring.
I got this.
Tveräring.
Tveräringurinn.
Ja.
What she said.
Tveräringurinn. It is an international art organization held in Venice, Italy. It's so funny. Tveräringurinn. Its first exhibition was held in 1895, and they held it biannually ever since. You know what biannually means?
Nope.
Every other year.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Exactly. Specifically, odd-numbered years.
Which is odd.
You're not funny.
I know.
Coronavirus.
Whoopsie.
In 1907, states in Italy began to build the halls in the Giardini di Castello for the artists and their artworks.
Which was a lot.
Which is a lot.
Yeah.
30 permanent halls. 30 permanent. It's a lot.
All around the city. Like, dude,
No,
how much money you got?
No, really, it's weird because like they started in 1895, and they decided like literally a bunch of years later to build halls just for that exhibition.
Yeah.
With all those 30 permanent halls, they made Norway, Sweden, and Finland with no option of changing this now. They had to merge them all in one cabin, which is sad, but you know, oh well.
Like,
sharing is caring, you know.
not in this situation.
No, because a lot of European countries are very artistic.
Yeah.
And you never know how many artists represent the country every other year.
So like merging three countries in one
area
is kind of
a lot.
dumb.
Yeah, very dumb. But you know, you never know if there's no space because there are also other countries representing as well. So you never know. Could change every other year. Ásmundur Sveinsson and Jóhannes Kjarval were the first Icelanders to represent Iceland in 1960. Yeah, boy! 1960.
Yeah, boy. 1960!
Yoo! Steingrímur Eyfjörð represented Iceland in the Palazzo Bianchi. Excuse me. Palazzo Bianchi. Michel. It's hard to pronounce it, okay?
Yeah, I know.
I had to practice a lot.
That's why you're doing it.
Exactly. At the Grand Canal, and then Ragnar Kristjánsson represented Iceland in 2009. Livia Castro and Ólafur Ólafsson showed in Palazzo Zenobio in 2011. And then Katrín in 2013. She's in the last one, though. She isn't.
No.
It's not. Internationally, the exhibition is one of the most important platforms for the contemporary arts.
Which is kind of great that, like, there is this one thing that, like...
is focused on that art.
Yeah, it's just focused on art.
No, yeah, it's already enough, like, you know, the Lou, how do you say it?
Lou.
The oui.
They
They represent, you know, Rococo and new, like the romantic era and all, those specific kinds of arts.
Pop art.
I don't know about pop art.
No, I just wanted to say pop art.
Cool. But yeah, like you said, it was actually a very good idea to have an event, a place for just contemporary art.
Yeah.
The artist we're representing.
Shoplifter.
Arnarsdóttir.
Yeah. Or known as the Shoplifter.
Yeah. She changed her name to Shoplifter because her legal name is way too difficult for foreigners to pronounce.
Iceland, man.
I think it could be like the Italian, accents.
Yeah. It's just...
Maybe.
Oui.
That's French.
Yeah, I know, but France is also in there. I think. I don't know.
History. She was born in Reykjavik 1969, and she's now based in New York. She attended BFA Icelandic College of Arts and Crafts, specifically in the
painting department
in 1989 and 1993, which is weird.
Yeah.
Because she's installations and she's not painting.
Yeah, that kind of surprised me when I was looking this up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude.
No, yeah, I think that's normally how you start, because even though the College of Arts and Crafts here in Iceland is there's very few schools here, especially college, about art, and it's weird to think that almost every single Icelandic artist went there, and most of them ended up not, painting at the end of the day,
Yeah. Painting is a good place to start.
Yeah.
But they usually go to, bigger things, like sculptures and...
installations.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting how artists start. Then she also went to the MFA School of Visual Arts in New York from 1994 to 1996. Another thing I didn't know about. I did not know she was based right now in New York.
Honestly, I'm jealous. I want to be in New York right now.
I want some New York. Her art is very synthetic, and she only uses natural hair.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I thought it was wool.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That, you know what? Surprises,
exactly. It's quite. I actually was very surprised because when I saw her work that represented Iceland in 2019, of course she was the one representing it, it's huge.
It is so large.
It is called Chromo Sapien, and
it's a lot of hair.
It's a lot of hair.
Yeah.
It is about the size of a room. It's not a big room, but a very small, probably the size of your bathroom.
My bathroom is quite large, though.
Half of that, maybe.
It's not that large.
A very small room.
It's a big bathroom compared to other bathrooms.
Yeah, gotcha.
Back to art.
Back to art. Yeah. We're talking about toilets for a second. The room, the best way to describe the room, the hairy room, or the Chromo Sapien, or whatever you want to call it, it literally is just walls, ceiling, and a single, almost looking like a bed made out of hair. Yeah. And if you turn off the lights, there are lights shining at the hair, which has a nice touch,
but still creepy.
Still creepy though. It's still creepy. Chromo Sapien is quite.
It's weird.
It's weird, especially it still lingers in my head. It's made out of hair. I wonder.
You will never get over it.
No, I won't, and I never will. I actually wonder whose hair is it.
I don't want to know that part though.
No.
Like,
Just
just not my cup of tea.
it's not a cup of soup.
Cup of soup.
Cup of soup. I really don't like soup. Anyways, back to art. Again.
I like soup.
I don't. Her art is really shown all over the world, specifically Iceland, Finland, Australia, and Walt Disney Concert Hall
In LA.
California.
Like, there are more places, but like over the years she has held many like solo expeditions.
Exhibitions.
What you said.
Shows.
Shows. She held something in these places, like
Just mainly those places she's showing.
yeah, like she has shown a lot of times just in these countries, and
Yeah.
I want to go to Walt Disney Concert Hall right now.
I'm so jealous.
I'm so jealous.
Double jealous for her that she's in New York and you want to go to Walt Disney. USA.
Let me just go.
Go.
Let me just go.
Exactly. Chromo Sapien, the meaning behind it is she's trying, Shoplifter or Shoplifter, she's trying to, make a statement, make everyone aware of climate change and world pollution. Instead of using plastic for the hair or look alike hair, because it is hair, but like instead of using like other things to represent
Instead of using plastic to like look like hair,
yeah,
she's just using
actual
hair.
yeah hair, and it's very it's interesting.
Yeah. Like, what gave her the idea to just, you know what? I'm just gonna use hair for my next piece.
Yeah, it's
And only hair.
and only hair throughout her entire work. Like when you search her name, Shoplifter or Shoplifter, you only see her like the hairy work.
You get pictures of hair.
Literally.
A lot of hair.
The reason why we chose her was because you and I,
We went to
her show,
a show in 2019 in Listasafn Akureyri,
yes,
which was, like, to be honest, I didn't like it. I didn't.
I did not.
I don't like it.
Yeah. Funny thing is, I agree with you. Back then, I was so uninterested.
Like, why?
No, yeah,
That's all I could think about back then. Like, why would you decide to do that?
Yeah,
Out of all things.
it looked just, for me, again, I touched it myself. I touched the art myself, and again,
You touched art.
I was not supposed to. There was a sign there, do not touch.
Yeah.
And I hugged it.
You hugged it.
I'm an idiot.
You gave it the biggest hug ever.
Yeah, like Care Bear.
Aw.
If I would have known that it was made out of actual human hair, I would have never touched it.
Yeah, nobody would probably have entered that room
No.
knowing that.
No, I when you told me that it was made out of actual synthetic hair, I was like,
What? Excuse me? Huh?
huh? I touched that with my face. I want to know where it came from. And just, yeah, like I agree with you. Back then I didn't care, but when I was going through the list of all the artists that took place in the exhibition, I saw her name and I saw her work and I was like, I remember this. And I went through my phone and I saw the picture that you took of me hugging.
I took it?
You took it.
Oh no, wait, where is it?
Yeah, you actually took that picture. And
I don't remember it.
You actually took that picture and you sent me, and I was like, wow, I look so weird in this picture. But
You look like a wax figure.
we don't talk about that.
We will talk about it, but just not
Now,
now.
another episode.
Yeah, that's never gonna happen.
Exactly. It will. This is a one-time show. Never again.
We got a budget for one show.
Exactly. But yeah, I think this was the best opportunity right now to talk about our experience of that show, especially linked to her. And
like we didn't think about it as like.
No, so
we didn't think about it as a big thing back then. But
no.
Now we're like,
this actually happened, and this is actually a part of Venice Biennale.
We actually saw it.
Yeah, so like it hits different. You got me?
Yeah.
Like it's like it's knowing the show, and you're like, I saw one of her works in front of my eyes. It's like
my friend hugged it.
She touched it.
But like it didn't wake interest back then, but like now we are like
no, yeah,
this is amazing.
No, yeah, I remember you said that you were interested in what, Magnus Paulsson? Yeah, and I was like, yeah, I checked his work, and I was like, I wasn't a big fan of it, I will admit it, but like when I told you, it's like, dude, but we went to this woman, her show.
We saw her artwork.
Yeah, it was actually like what a coincidence that she went and we've seen it and everything else. Like,
yeah,
it's 1 in a million. Literally.
1 in a million of hair. See, I am funny.
It's actually funny. It's like 1 in a million hair. Of all things, hair. But that's pretty much we can all talk about Shoplifter and Venice Biennale.
Yeah.
So
it's a weird thing.
It's a weird thing.
We'll talk about it later. Maybe.
Hasta la vista.
Hasta la vista.
Thank you so much for listening. My name is Anna Catherine.
And I am Berglindana.
And I hope you have a nice day.
Ciao.
Ciao. Stay safe.